I felt my heart sink when the receptionist's smile disappeared as she looked up from her phone and saw me. "Do you have an appointment?" she asked, her tone making it clear she thought I'd wandered into the wrong building. I was 15 minutes early for my job interview at Meridian Publishing, one of the most prestigious firms in the city. After 6 months of rejections, this interview was everything. I'd spent my last paycheck on the Uber here after my car broke down. "Yes, I'm here to see Amanda Reeves at 2 p.m. Sarah Winters," I said, smoothing down my thrift store blazer. It was the nicest thing I owned. The receptionist's eyebrow shot up. "You are Sarah Winters, the one who wrote the piece on urban housing policy?" I nodded. That article had gone viral last month, published anonymously due to threats I'd received after exposing a major developer's tenant discrimination. It was that article that had caught Amanda's attention. "Amanda's running late. The waiting area is there." She gestured to a sleek seating area where 3 other candidates sat with portfolios, all wearing what looked like designer suits. 45 minutes later, I was still waiting. The other candidates had all been called in. The receptionist had offered them water, coffee, even snacks. I'd been offered nothing. My phone buzzed with a text from my roommate. "How's it going, Mock? I'm dead." Just then, a tall woman in a crisp white suit strode in. "Sarah Winters?" she called without looking up from her tablet. I stood. "That's me, I am Sarah." She finally looked at me, confusion flashing across her face. "You are Sarah Winters?" "Yes, we had a 2 p.m. interview." "It's 2:47 now." She checked her tablet again. "Right, follow me." As we walked down a hallway lined with award-winning magazine covers, she spoke without turning. "I have to be honest. You are not what we expected." "And what exactly did you expect, Miss Reeves?" I asked, my voice steadier than I felt. "I am Jordan Chen, executive editor," she said, ignoring my question. "I'll be conducting your interview." The interview room was glass-walled, visible to the entire office. Jordan spent the first 10 minutes rapid-firing questions about my background, frowning at each answer. "So you have no formal journalism degree?" "No, but I have 5 years of experience at, and no connections at any major publications. I built my own network." Of your anonymous article caused quite a stir, she interrupted again. "But we need people who understand our caliber, our aesthetic." Her eyes flicked to my blazer, something in me snapped. I'd spent years fighting to be heard. "Miss Chen, I've answered 15 questions about my appearance and background, and 0 about my investigative skills, or the fact that my article led to a federal investigation. I understand Meridian's aesthetic perfectly. You publish groundbreaking journalism while apparently judging candidates by their clothes rather than their work." I stood up, taking out a USB drive. "This contains 3 unpublished investigations, including documentation of how your parent company's retirement fund invests in the same developer I exposed last month. That's why I came today, not just for a job, but to give you a chance to address this before I publish elsewhere." Jordan's face went blank. "Sit down, please. I've been sitting for nearly an hour." The glass door opened and an older woman entered. "Jordan, what's going on?" "You were supposed to bring Sarah to my office." Jordan stammered. "Amanda?" "I was just finishing up," I supplied. "Miss Reeves, I'm Sarah Winters." Amanda studied me, then looked at Jordan. "Give us the room, please." After Jordan left, Amanda sat down. "I heard most of that. Impressive. Tell me about this investment connection you found first. Tell me why I should share it with a company that can't see past a secondhand blazer." She smiled. The first genuine smile I'd seen in this building, because I started in a worse blazer than that 20 years ago. And because we don't just need your story, we need people who will tell truth to power, even when that power is sitting across the table. 3 months later, my investigation was Meridian's cover story, and Jordan now brings me coffee during our editorial meetings in the office right next to hers. Sometimes the best qualification for a job is being willing to walk away from it.